Here's a review of the Concealsling by the Brown Buffalo. So first of all, I just want to do a couple of size comparison. There are quite a few different sling style bags out there. This definitely is the smaller of them all. So this compared to, for example, the Green Room 136 Metro Monger. So size-wise, you can tell the Metro Monger, it's taller and a little bit wider. A good way to look at it maybe is on the back, right? So this is the back panel, and that's about size differences. And in terms of depths, they're actually similar in the sense that this part is about the same as this. But of course, the Metro Monger has this front portion that also has its own volume as well. Another good comparison is with the Alpha 190 Chio. So this is a much softer, flexible bag, but again, if you compare the height and the width, and then depth-wise, this is what the Chio is, and this is a padded out Concealsling, looks like. Before we look at what fits into it, let's just go through the compartments. That's a front thin full width, but the height stops here. So this is good for thin items, last minute items that you want to put into the bag. The kind of front, what I'm calling the admin area, opens almost all the way down. And it has a little side wings, which I like because as a sling, when you open it, things will not fall out, but then it also gives you this wide opening. On the inside, there's two pen slots and then two pockets, good for tissues and maybe hand cream. And then it has a little bit of volume here, not too much, that you can put other loose items. And then there is a nice tab for hooking on your keys. And the main compartment doesn't open very wide. And I just have a packable jackets in there, or actually a vest in there. You can see there's a Velcro tap down little pocket. So this actually is just too small for an iPad Pro 10.5 or 11-inch, but it will fit anything smaller quite easily. And then the rest is the main compartment. So what will fit in here? So one way to pack this out is maybe a pouch and an A5 notebook. Right, that fits in quite nicely. This little vest that you can just punch down. And you can barely fit that in, but it will close. Right, so that's kind of fully stuffed. This is the iPad Pro case, but it kind of shows the width of it. This will fit in the main compartment. And the Apple Pencil kind of just hang out on the top, but it's fine. So that will work. And even with this in, you can still add one or two items. One interesting thing is there is actually a compression strap designed into the bag. Not sure really this is needed for compression purposes because it's already quite thin, but it does give you extra space for you to hook on other things like a hero clip or something, which is kind of interesting. There's a 2-inch, I think, seat belt material kind of strap. with a center buckle. And then on both sides of the strap, it actually comes with this little clip where you can use it to hold down the loose strap. I thought this was a good idea until I started using the bag. The webbing is way too smooth, so in fact, it keeps sliding. Even if I just pull it, you can see, right? So actually, it's not very good at all because as I move the bag, I keep losing and I keep having to adjust it. Somebody gave me a good idea by just threading one side back up and through the middle. It's kind of locked this side down, so now this side is tight, and then it's not so bad when I put it on. I can just adjust one end of it. That's probably the only major flaw with this bag. The other thing is the zipper is really kind of stiff, especially around the corner. So it's the way this is designed that makes it kind of hard to go around the corner. One neat thing is the back panel is actually really heavily padded for a bag this size, and it's also segmented. So it helps the bag bend a little bit, and it will contour to your bag nicer when it's wear kind of crossbody sling on the back. So I really like the design of this bag. It's kind of just the right size. The Chio, it's a little bit bigger, and the Metromonger is way bigger. So this is kind of the minimum carry sling, but not too small that you cannot put anything in it. Being able to carry the iPad Pro definitely is a plus. And I like the look of it. It's very low key. It looks smaller than how much it can actually carry. So here it is, the Brown Buffalo Concealsling.